The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Hey-o.
Oh, how weird is it being back and awake? Oh, how are you?
Yeah, good. How you going?
You good? You sound like you're not awake yet.
No. Yeah.
I'm just taking in Luttsy's moustache.
Oh, you like it?
I know. Look at
An
you.
opinion. Let me have a look. Is that even?
Probably not even.
Do you think that's even, Mitch? I don't think that's even.
I don't go to
I don't think his
professional.
moustache is even.
No, I've sort of just shaved the rest of my beard and left my moustache. I don't think it is even.
Must have come across
In the
quick
dark?
then. 'Cause I feel like you sent along some video on the group chat the other day, and you were clean shaven, like it's a fast acting Mo.
Yeah, I haven't shaved since pretty much last time you saw me.
Okay,
Yeah, I've been other than the moustache. The rest of it I have.
looks good.
Yeah, I like
don't
it.
mind
Thank
it.
you, Mitch.
Are you going to stick with
Actually,
it?
I'm with you. I'm just staring at his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like it,
I'm
Nikki?
transfixed.
What do you think of it? Do you think?
I'm adjusting.
Where am I looking? Yeah,
It's
there I am.
all different. All of a
yeah.
sudden, he's
It
got a bit of ho.
It changes the dynamic, doesn't it? It takes pressure off a lot of other areas.
Yeah, it draws attention
There's
to
a few other
yeah.
areas going, thank God.
Yeah.
He's finally taking a bit of the heat off us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Anyway, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
well,
funny.
we're back. We're back. What was that? 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
It feels like longer than that, doesn't
It
it?
does. That feels like a lot.
I remember last time I was here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It was a big 2 weeks.
I had a great holiday. We'll get into all that.
Back with a
Through
big
the
one
morning.
coming up some stage. From any time from now, 6 a.m. it is officially kicking off. 10K double play. If you hear one artist, 2 songs from the same artist played
Yes.
back to back, you give us a call, you score $1,000. That's kicking off from now.
I was sitting in. We actually haven't had a meeting since we left, but I was sitting in Osaka, Japan. I don't usually do this, but I went into there was no one there, the Australian bar there, and just had a drink with the Japanese guy that owned it. And for some reason, he had, like, as I walk in, I'm like, what is this? And he's playing Hot Tomato on the Gold Coast, the radio station.
How?
In Japan.
How?
As the like, music at the pub. I was like, mate, change it to Nova. And he changed it straight over to Nova, and all of a sudden I'm hearing ads for this, what we're doing. I'm going, oh, that's what we're doing while we're going back. So I'm sitting in a pub in Japan working out what on earth we're doing as we return now, which is this big thing. Two songs
Yeah, Ash,
in a
I
row.
don't think you realise that we can be streamed all over the shop.
yeah.
Like we've got
Yeah, the old
that Aussie
streaming.
couple that
Yeah.
emailed from San Fran going, thanks for keeping us sane in this
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
city.
We got my mate.
Listening to our Brisbane drivel.
We got our mate at the 1770 Marina Cafe, Phil, up there at 1770. Listens to us every morning. There you go.
Always.
Oh, good on you, Phil.
Yeah, it'd be pumping through now. I spent some time up there. Oh my God, I had the best holidays.
You
Yeah,
look
I
like
wanna-
you did.
Man, I got amongst
I
it.
want to get into your holidays, all of us.
You're welcome to.
Yeah, you got big fish.
Thank you.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Nikki's News.
Yeah.
All right. Well, things happened while we were away and things have happened overnight. So let's start with, spoiler alert, if you're into the Premier League, cover your ears right now because Liverpool are now the champions because they just smashed Tottenham last night. So that was the coach's slot first season with them and he's already taken the win. So there you go. I started with some sports news for you boys. I'm
I like
sorry
it.
if I
No.
ruined it if you wanted to go home and watch it.
No, I'm not
And
into that.
also, not into that. Okay, excellent. That's the one thing that I am into anyway.
No. I'm just saying
John
I'm
Cena.
not like spoiler alerting it, but that's good. It's fresh news. I like
Oh,
that.
okay, good.
Yeah.
There'll be people in the car who'll be not very happy. I
Well, you
apologise,
gave the
but
alert.
They told me
You
to do
gave
news.
a
I'm
warning.
doing news.
Yeah.
Mind you,
I did.
I don't think anyone was expecting you to start with some English Premier
And
League news.
can I just say, by the way, at another time, I'm going to break in your segment, but that whole the Ryan Reynolds team's gone to is that fresh? They're going to the championship.
Happened
now?
yesterday, yep.
Or the
What?
premiership?
Yep, another
Yeah,
promotion.
they made it in with the big boys.
Yeah.
So what are they up to now? What grade are they up to?
Second championship, yep.
So
Is
reserve
that,
grade.
is that like Queensland Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
They've had 3 straight promotions. Never happened
Bang,
before.
bang, bang.
Yep.
Yeah. So there we go. Anyway, yeah. Back
Look,
to you,
all right, let's not get carried away with sport now. Let's
Okay.
talk about John Cena and his hair plugs.
Okay.
Because he's gone and got hair plugs.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that's the news thing. Yeah, because he's been getting bullied online. So even someone like John Cena can succumb to bullying. And he said it on stage at a gig. He came out, he said, it's because of you bastards, I've had to go and do this. It's your fault. Anyway.
Yeah, see, I've never
he's now
noticed John
copying-
Cena's hairline, to be honest.
No.
either. It's like you. I've never noticed your hairline, Luttsy.
Why are you bringing me
But now that you've got the moustache, I'm like, hang on, there's more hair at the front.
Hang on,
That's
that's why he was subtly suggesting that's why he's gone the mustache, because he was trying to take attention
Yeah,
away
that's
from
what
what's
I've
going
just
on the top of his
realised.
dome.
Yeah, I went to
Or
Turkey.
he isn't going on the top of his dome.
I went to Turkey to get my moustache plugged.
Did you see just like on the was it Bronson Sherry from the Canterbury Bulldogs? As an April Fool's joke this year, they brought him into the doggies' room. He plays for Canterbury, and they sort of said, "Hey, listen, they want you to go over to Turkey to do." It was just an April Fool's joke, but he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that." No, we're joking. And now I think there's going to be a bunch of them that'll head over there.
Oh, dear.
Speaking of April Fool's jokes,
Segue.
this was not one, but felt like one. A British man has unknowingly bought back his own stolen car.
What?
Stings. I love
What?
stings. What do you mean?
So this guy, well, his car's being stolen, and he's gone to a car yard to buy a new car, obviously to replace the one he lost because he really liked that one. So he bought one that looked exactly the
That's
same.
just
And
like
then
old
he was
Betsy.
driving home, and he noticed there was still some pine needles from his Christmas tree in the back. He noticed there were some wrappers just in the central console that matched what he'd had before it got stolen, and so he jumped on the GPS to see where the car had been, and it had been from his parents' place to his house multiple times. So he bought back his own car.
What on earth? What an idiot.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I got back from New Zealand last night,
Yeah, that looked good.
and it was unreal.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back there.
We went
Queenstown.
We went to Queenstown, and we were there for a couple of days, and then we had a car, and we drove to a place called Wanaka. Have you ever been? You ever heard of Wanaka?
I don't think
I've heard of Wanaka, but I
Yeah,
haven't been there.
Me too. I don't think I've ever been there. But I hear everyone says you've got to get there.
Oh, we went through this little town called Cardrona and another place called Arrowtown.
Yeah,
I think.
I've been to them.
Like among the most beautiful places
Yeah.
I've ever been in the world, bar none.
Yeah, Brad and I got
Why,
bikes.
why
my
is it
brother.
so pretty? Is it because it's autumnal and all the leaves are different colours, or is it the
Autumnal.
mountains? Is it the grass? Is it? Yeah, I had to get that word out.
all of
I'm
the above.
teaching Brisbane.
All of the above.
Autumnal.
Autumnal and all tummy time.
Yeah.
Are the two words that you've
We had all that.
Do you have tummy time?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And we rode bikes all the way
Yeah,
through
we
what
did that.
you just said.
We did.
I don't think I got to Wanaka though.
Oh, Wanaka's it's beautiful. It's as beautiful as Queenstown,
That's what
which
people
is
say,
like
but
right
less,
up there.
bit less touristy, all that sort
Yeah.
of business. But yeah, it has all the magic of Queenstown, which is phenomenal.
And we did that. We got the Deadly Treadleys.
Yeah.
Went for a huge ride all around the the Lake Wanaka there. But beautiful.
Yeah.
Look,
Is that what you do? You go and get like outdoorsy?
Yeah.
Well, I guess during summer you do, or is it summer there now, or is there snow?
No, it's autumn.
no, it's all
But that-
tumnal.
no one knows what that means.
It's all tumnal. yeah.
Summer
Well, I
means
guess
snow,
not
winter
here.
means
was a little-
sun.
They
it was
put
a
on
little
their
bit cold.
furry thongs.
But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is you're not doing snow activities. You're doing green
huge
activities.
Huge
Yeah.
mountain bike culture.
Yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
all like,
Yeah, that's cool.
like we were just going, oh, Levi has got to come back here because he just absolutely love it. Like so huge mountain bikes.
How many of the kids went?
No, it's just Judd and I.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no.
It's only one.
Yeah, that's it.
And
That's
I-
it.
there was
But
one. Yes.
we saw lots of rabbits. Like when we went for our ride, there was lots of rabbits. I don't know if they've got a problem over there in New Zealand, like with rabbits, but like one rabbit came flying out across the
dear.
track, and I nearly rode straight over the top of it. Seriously, I don't know how I missed
and
it.
around Easter too, that'd be a bit
Yeah,
brutal.
bit how you going. But I missed it, but there's a lot there. But I said to Jode, we were driving back from Wanaka yesterday, and I said, hey,
What?
Kiwis, they're like the bird, the kiwi bird. I went, have you ever seen one of them in real life? And she was like, no. And I was like, I don't think I have either. Like, how big is a kiwi? And are they extinct? Or
Oh, I got no idea.
like we're in New Zealand. I'm like, wouldn't you expect that you could go and see?
That they just be running around.
Maybe
Well, not
it
that
could be
they-
like our platypus or our koalas. Like it's not often you see them.
Yes.
Like you're lucky to see them, especially platypus. But kangaroos, you can just hit them with your guard. They're everywhere.
But have you ever seen a kiwi bird, and how big are they? Like, I
Aren't
don't
they
know.
like
I don't know
pocket
the
size?
answer to that. Like, how big is a kiwi bird? Has anybody here ever seen in real life a kiwi bird?
Nick's trying to help us out here.
Yeah, Nick, come on. You
Are
know
they like
everything.
drop bears? They don't actually exist.
No, I googled it. There's 68,000
Yeah, I'm just looking at it
kiwis
myself.
left in the wilderness in New Zealand. I've never seen
I
one.
feel like they're telling porky
Well,
pies.
it says 68,000 kiwi birds left in the wild. However, the number is declining by 2% annually. It means roughly 20 kiwis are lost each week due to human threats. But how big is a kiwi? And why do you not
Probably
get-
enough to, trip up your bike. Maybe that's what's happening.
Well-
all the tourists are just
But do they
skittling them with their bikes.
Do they
know.
scamper around? Are they slow? Like in my mind, they could be as slow as a turtle. I don't know. You know what I mean?
But how come, like Steve Irwin Zoo, like how come you don't get them in the zoo? Like you can't go to the zoo and never see a kiwi.
Yeah, because they've got
Like-
exotic animals up there from
Yeah.
all over the world.
Like some zoos over in the States and that have got kangaroos and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, we got millions of Kiwi people here.
We've got millions of Kiwi
More here
people
than over
here.
there.
Yeah, which I was saying to Joe, this place is so beautiful. Like New Zealand is so beautiful. Why are they all coming over to Australia? Because, like, honestly, that place is just
sensational,
majestic.
isn't it? Really
Has
is.
anyone
You
got
know what? They're coming over because of the Broncos.
the footy? You reckon the
Yeah.
footies? There's people ringing up here about the Kiwis, but I want to find out what the size of them are. Like, have you? What size is it?
I've got no
Is
idea.
it knee high?
This has taken a very unexpected twist. I didn't know this is where we're going. This is like a big.
We're getting notes through from behind the scenes. They send the size of a chicken, but they've also sent through 1.5 to 2 feet tall. I don't think I've ever seen a 2 foot tall
No.
chicken.
Well, that's two completely different answers. It's the size of a chicken, 1.5 to 2 feet tall.
Yeah, I got no idea.
That's like a giant
Yeah.
penguin,
Yeah.
1.5 to 2 feet tall.
Well, by Kiwis, they're kind of like penguins, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, but smaller. Small penguins.
Just go to Avessa here. So, are you a Kiwi first of all, Avessa?
No, my partner, the girl's dad, is a Māori.
Yeah.
And we recently were in New Zealand. And my daughter's sitting here in the back telling you guys, they're not ginormous, they're quite small. So we thought we'd call and tell you. So they're quite little, very fluffy, and they do, like, scamping is a pretty good word. They get around, and we went and saw them. It wasn't a zoo, but they had, like, a habitat. And they're trying to obviously reproduce them because, like you said, they're dying quite quickly, but they're very little and they're very, very cute.
Like the size
When
of
we
a
say little-
chicken, yeah. What comparative to what?
Yeah, probably like a little bit
Or a
more than
meerkat?
a silky bantam chicken, but they're quite fluffy and then like about the size, yeah. A little bit smaller.
Everyone starts
The salty
Googling bantam
bantam
chickens
chicken.
now.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Just, you know who the figureheads for our double play gimmick should be? Those two identical twins.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh.
I mean,
They're
I
like
know,
Milli Vanilli when they couldn't lip sync properly.
I know that was old news, but what about those two? That
That
was the
was-
most amazing thing I've ever seen.
It's bizarre. And bizarre, I'm still getting my head around because I was away, but how, like, what happened to that whole thing's kind of weird. How they became.
It was horrific.
Like they were on
and
Jimmy
that,
Kimmel and someone died and something. It was like a weird situation.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, it's
the
funny
actual
you say
event
that, Luttsy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sat really weirdly with me. That
It was
Because I
bizarre,
shared it
truly
straight
bizarre.
away, the Twinnies bit.
I
I
remember you
shared that
saying
straight
that, yeah.
away online, and then a few people who actually knew the person who died said, please don't do this. I pulled it straight away.
yeah. It's 'cause-
Because you don't want to. It did sit weird. I think it was a bit naughty of Channel 7 to play
Yeah.
that, even though they were
I-
genuine witnesses. But it kind of overshadowed this poor
I think-
girl's death.
I think they knew they were being a bit naughty. I went, this is naughty.
I
but
think
it's
they
funny.
did
And
know
and
that.
They rolled the dice and went with it.
Yeah, but
And look, I pulled it knowing full well it was going to go viral. So that's my moral fibre right there.
I think you made the good call, but like given what happened,
I can
that
sleep
day,
at night.
Yeah,
But it was hard. Like I remember when I saw it, because you're right, it is a serious news story, and then all of a sudden, after it's over, you just go, wait. What did I just watch there? I've got to go back and watch it.
Well, you're
again.
a twin. You're an identical twin, aren't you?
Yeah.
Identical.
Yeah, identical, yeah.
So that's the same as what they are. Like,
Yeah, they finish each other's sandwiches. Isn't that what you established?
Yeah. Well, we won't get down that WhatsApp conversation we had around the twins and what you do together. But so you have ever had moments like that with Luke, where the two of you talk at the same time and about exactly the same thing?
Oh, geez, I think they're more twins than what we are. You know what I mean?
Because you can do it. I mean, I can sit here now and we could mess around and do what they did, kind of do it if you did it for long enough. But I don't think they weren't doing it for.
No.
Why don't you try and do it?
No, in that
Why don't you do it?
moment, in that moment, they were being
completely genuine. So you can kind of do it if you want to. That's what I'm saying. But they weren't putting on a gimmick.
No, they weren't putting on a gimmick at all. That was fair dinkum, and the two of them just so in sync and telling the same story. It was about their mum, wasn't it? So it was like all the emotions were obviously identical as well. But that was it was truly bizarre.
And they own my understanding, and I'm coming
A pelican, like a pelican rescue.
Yeah, they own some wildlife rescue.
But you know what? They were mentored by Steve Irwin.
They used to work with Steve Irwin.
Yeah, because it's near there, right?
Yeah, they used to work at Australia Zoo. Like, I mean, it just
how did
and yet
let them go? How'd they let them go?
I wonder if Steve knew that could pick the difference between the two of them. You know, I wonder if he knew.
That's where your head goes. Whether Steve Irwin could pick the difference between. But I mean, how do
I'm
they let
just
them
imagining.
go?
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know. And props to their pelican rescue thing. I'm like, you'd go and visit it.
Yes.
If you rolled out,
that should be a feature in the zoo.
If they were at Australia Zoo, like, we're going to see the twins do the pelican chat.
We're going to see Harriet the turtle.
Yeah.
We're going to see the two twins.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see Bindi in the Crocoseum, and then the twins over at the pelican. That's a major area.
That's a day out. That's a good day out.
Except
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
we're talking about holidays before, because Ash has clearly had an absolute wondrous holiday. He's been cycling around Wanaka and looking for kiwis and playing golf and doing all the good things. Luttsy, you had
fishing,
fun in
Nikki.
Japan.
I went fishing too. I'm going to talk about
I
that
saw
at
the
some stage.
fish.
I got
Your
Red
fish
Emperor,
were
like you wouldn't believe.
enormous.
I had one of the greatest fishing trips of all time.
Nice.
Yeah,
best
and
holiday.
it looked like your kids weren't chundering over the side as well, which you were concerned about. So
Yep.
you had all the wins, and Luttsy had an amazing time in Japan, and Mitch, you all got influenza A. But I feel like, holidays, you win some, you lose some, and I feel like I'll talk about my holiday just, to make people who had a bit of a shocker Easter break feel a little bit better, because I had big plans to just go to the beach every day and have a wonderful time. But as you know, in the final week of radio, the wheels started to fall off. I got a bit crook. And also, I've been complaining about this. Well, I've been calling it manky mouth the whole time. Which
ulcer.
I kept going, the ulcer. So I kept going to specialists. They were like, this is weird. Like, we think it's an ulcer, but we haven't really seen this before. Anyway, it was getting worse and worse and worse. So I went to another specialist for a second opinion. And guess what? It's being upgraded to a tumour, which is not what you really want to hear when you're in the doctor.
Is this in your mouth?
In my mouth. I've grown a tumour over the last couple of months, but they don't think it's nasty, so I should say that.
Right.
But
That's good news.
It's still weird, so I have to go to the specialist straight after this, because we've got to get on top of it. They've put me on some steroid treatment at the moment. It seems to be shrinking, which is why I'm in a good mood. I'm on the roids. Oh, I tell you what, I'm going to start lifting chairs. But because you can lift it like... I've been on them before for things, and they do you feel like, you lift a couch.
You're on the gear, mate.
Yeah,
She's been banned
it's
from the
amazing.
NRL for 2 years.
Anabolic.
Anyway,
Anabolic.
they do the job. I could see why Lance Armstrong won the Tour de France. I feel like I could do the Tour de France. But, so that happened. But that's not all. I also came down with chronic vertigo. So anyone who's suffered vertigo knows that this is not a good time either. So not only did I have a manky mouth,
is that where you
I just
stand?
kept falling over.
I got a bit of it in Kokoda.
So
Everyone was getting it in Kokoda, remember that? Because we stopped eating all the decent food. And it just like...
Oh, really? They
you
got
no
vertigo
sense
in
of your
Kokoda.
balance and stuff, right? Your
Balance.
head swirling
Balance
around.
is gone.
Pretty awful.
Yes, that's the one. So had to see a specialist about that too. So that's another beach day gone.
Is that a new thing?
I've had it before, but I haven't had it I've only had it this bad once before.
Is it related
And that
to the
was
manky
when I was
mouth?
overseas.
Or is it two separate sort of?
I could be
two
stressed
separate
because I was
deals?
very stressed about my manky mouth, but I think stress can do it as well. And then the trifecta, just as
You're
I
pregnant.
was starting to...
You're pregnant.
Oh, could
That's
you
what it is.
imagine? No, it's
Rating
never that
spike,
bad. No.
Come on.
What's the trifecta? What are you tipping?
Yeah, what do you think?
No, I don't. I got no idea. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Well,
A
I've
bad
got a
thing.
new Hyundai Santa Fe, which I've fallen in love with.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing.
But
That's
someone
good.
thought they'd go and ruin that and crash into it.
What?
Yeah. So
What do you
went out
mean?
for fish and chips. Some tradie at a ute. I've been run into by ute when I'm not even in my car 4 times in the last 2 years. So I'm starting to
trading
think.
4 times the last 2 years. What?
And
What do you mean? Were you moving?
No, it was parked, and then he's gone to accelerate forward. He's not gone forwards. He's gone backwards, and he's put his toe ball right through the front of the Santa Fe through multiple layers. And as you know, there's a radiator and all the sensors are there.
I know that.
Luttsy
So,
knows that. He's very mechanically minded.
Luttsy doesn't know that. Sorry.
Luttsy doesn't know what
It's
he's
not
talking about.
good news. The radiator seems to be surviving, but
Dear,
we were driving.
What have Hyundai said about this? Not that it's your fault.
I haven't told them yet. This is
Oh,
kind of the
this
way
is
I'm
it.
telling them.
This is it.
Not my fault, Hyundai. It's not my fault. I'll be
So
calling him after this, actually.
Some bloke was trying to get his car out and he meant to drive forward, but he slipped it into reverse.
And he's gone quite quickly backwards, yes.
And the toe ball was bang.
Yeah, it's just stabbed all through the front. So now the emergency braking comes on at random while
excellent.
driving.
All the systems and everything.
All the things are there. So for anyone who had a bad holiday, don't worry. Mine was worse.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
I came back from New Zealand last night. Jodie has stayed over there. She's over there for a few more days.
Oh, unreal.
And tell me what you think of this, Nikki, because I just got this message that came through from Jode. She goes, look, I've just done a lovely 15K run.
That doesn't
Along
exist.
the lake
Sorry.
at Queenstown. I know, she runs every day.
But
And she-
15K
And yet
for
she keeps
fun?
running home.
She did 12 yesterday. 12 yesterday
That's
and then 15 today. I
insane.
know, but she does it because she loves it. Like, I wish I could get to that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she genuinely loves it. And she did it
Is she
12
just like high on like good endorphins, like fit endorphins? She must be.
She just loves running. She loves and when she got injured, like when Mitch's wedding, where
Coming
she,
up on the anniversary of that injury.
well, this is the thing about the anniversaries.
Yeah.
Is that she's just sent me a message now going,
Oh no.
happy anniversary. It's my anniversary today.
What?
It's the 28th, and I just went, and then I just went, oh wow, happy anniversry. But I reckon,
You shouldn't be saying this, Ash. You could have covered it
I
over.
blame
Hang
old
on.
mate because I would
something-
always forget
There's something always triggers you for it.
Anzac Day.
Yeah,
But see,
right.
I was away at Anzac Day. We were over in Queenstown for Anzac Day this year, and normally that's my marker. And then I would always have that one listener, whoever you are, that would always send me a message
Yes.
on Anzac Day because his wedding
Give you a heads
anniversary
up.
was the 28th as well, and he'd be like, Ash, don't forget, 28th is coming up. It's Anzac Day. This is your yearly reminder.
But they commemorate
So
Anzac
he's
Day
for-
in New Zealand too.
It's not like you're in Colombia.
No, I know.
There's an N and Z in
I know,
Anzac,
but it
mate.
threw me out. It threw me out of my schedule.
Yeah, guys, you're right. Okay.
Now, hang
We
on. So
did
what are
the
you going
dawn
to do
service.
about it?
Yeah,
Where
we
is
did
she
the dawn
staying?
service over there. Well, she's in New Zealand. She's in
No,
Queenstown.
but could you call? Is she at like a hotel? Could you call the hotel and they could deliver something and you sort it out for us? So like a little surprise to arrive at the room, or can you do that?
Oh, well, yeah.
You should do that.
She's 2 hours ahead, isn't she? Like you've missed breakfast by this point.
yeah.
Oh, who has champagne for breakfast?
No, you can still do it.
No, get,
My point, Nikki, is that she's forgot. Don't you reckon she's forgotten
Oh,
too?
right. Yeah. So you haven't heard from her.
oh, because she stayed on.
Well, not that she just stayed on, but just that she.
She's in another. Her brain's in another space.
Yes, it's like it's like she's talking about a run, and then it's like as a byproduct, like after she sent that text.
This is a power play.
She's locked the
she-
phone.
Oh
and
yeah,
seen
she's
the
definitely
date.
forgotten.
Yes, she's just come back with happy anniversary.
Yep, she's forgotten
And
for sure.
It's like the fourth or fifth text message of the day.
It should be the first. If she's remembered, it's the first. So you're both terrible.
I used to have these horrible moments of a morning because, I'd be doing this job, obviously, and I'd wake up and this happened so many times. We'd laugh about it at the time, but I'd go, I'm heading off, and she'd go, happy anniversary, and hand me a card.
Yeah.
No.
And I'd be like, fuck. Anniversary.
I left yours at work, honey.
Oh,
I'll bring it back later.
There's nothing worse than when you get given a card and it's your anniversary and it's so obvious.
Perfect timing.
So obvious that you have no idea.
Perfect timing for our next game. We're playing next Cash Connections. It's all about how well our couples know each other and whether they can remember their
24
anniversaries.
years today, though. Come on.
Congratulations, Ash and
Well
Jody.
done.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Oh, I had the best 2 days. The last 2 days, I got to go away and I went somewhere special and fancy and had the best time ever. Have you? Oh, no, you're yet to go, aren't you? I went to Peak Lodge in Maryvale.
No, I haven't been yet, but I'm gonna head hopefully in the next month or two. But it looked amazing. But how was it?
I think I'm going this weekend. Where is it, first of all, Nikki?
In Maryvale, so out near Warwick. So you're kind of driving through the middle of nowhere. There's cows and stuff everywhere. And then their driveway is 30 minutes long.
Really?
By the way, make sure you take a 4x4 because you go through
Really?
little creeks and things. It's really cool. You have this like rugged experience. And then you arrive at this amazing lodge. It sits, as it says, on the peak of the hill and looks over the entire mountain range just past Cunningham's Gap.
Yep.
And from when I arrived to when I left, I was treated like a rock star, and all the food's inclusive, and it's a 2-hatted Michelin restaurant, and the food was next level. Like, there's fancy food. You get fancy food, but this was good fancy
Actually
food.
Good.
Yeah, I saw
Actually
you sent through a
good.
picture. It looked amazing. I showed it to Jode, actually. I said, look at this. That steak looked unreal.
Good
Oh, the Wagyu and that carrot. That's the prettiest carrot I've ever seen.
So
It was so good.
Spices is a
It's a chain.
yeah. So there's quite a few of them. Are they just in Queensland or are they everywhere?
No, they're everywhere. They're in New Zealand. No, they're not in New Zealand, but they're in New South Wales. I don't know if they're in Victoria.
Okay.
But fun fact, I found out the people that started at Peak Lodge was the original. They also started Flight Centre.
What?
So it's a couple from Brisbane. And they started Flight Centre as well. Just said, I'm going to go and do this epic thing now. But
That's amazing because I didn't know about that one, but I know I think there's one Mulaney sort of way as well. But they're not far.
Yes.
Like, what's the drive would be an hour and a half or something like?
From Brisbane, it'd be about an hour and a half. An hour to get there and half an hour up their driveway. But it was funny.
Yeah.
We were
Is it
driving
really a
through.
half-hour drive up the driveway?
Yes.
Wow.
And it's like a gravel drive. And you're driving through, you drive through rainforest, but you also drive through like cattle farms. And I hadn't seen any cows yet. And I'd kind of gone in, because we're in the Hyundai and it plays that kind of rainforest music. So I kind of transported into another realm.
Yeah,
and we're above the clouds. And then all of a sudden this big black thing moved in the bushes. I thought it was a bear. And then I realised there's no bears in Australia. I had a real, it was a cow.
Cow.
But I just had a moment because it transports you because it's not like anywhere else.
And you're above the clouds, did you say?
Yes, so you get an inversion. So where you're it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was cold and you've got a fireplace
type
in
of
your
thing?
own room
what?
and
Go
there's
on.
champagne in an ice bucket when you arrive.
And did you have a tub on the
everyone's
deck
lovely.
as well? Is that what you like?
Have a what?
Like a
No, so they've-
tubba? A tubba? I wasn't asking about Jeremy.
It's frowned upon, but Jeremy did have a quick
Look, there was a photo shoot. No.
a tub on the deck.
So they've got the day spa. So I made Jeremy come and get a facial with me, and that was hilarious. He ended up talking to the chick about her star sign and astrologies while I just laid there and went zen. So now you know where that comes from. It's my husband. But they had a spa out the back, and then they bring champagne to you, and then they've got a spa out the front for the sunset, and they bring champagne to you.
goodness.
Unfortunately, I wasn't drinking that weekend, which was unfortunate, but
a waste.
I just can't rate it highly enough. It was amazing, and they could use your name. because there's only like 10 rooms, so there's only like 20 guests, and they use your name. It's
a
like
bit
Nine
Whi-
Perfect Strangers,
It's a bit
but
White
not
Lotus,
weird.
but not weird.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I was doing that.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
We were all excited that Jojo Siwa, when she was over here, you know, the little TikTok star.
we're all
You guys were so excited about this.
Oh.
You were like frothing.
Pump.
No, she was dating an Aussie and she was all happy and she was talking about moving to Australia. She was dating Kath, not Kath and Kim, but Kath.
Kath.
And it was like, oh, she wants to move to Oz because she loves this chick and go the Aussies, bringing them down to earth. Well, no. Kath has just flown over to the wrap party of Big Brother, which Jojo Siwa was in.
American Big Brother.
Actually, they were engaged. They were actually engaged. So
Is this American Big Brother? Yeah, I didn't realize that.
I think it's American, or is it British Big Brother?
Yeah.
No, it's Big Brother UK.
Yeah, I'm not sure the US even. I don't think they're big on the Big Brother thing in the US from memory, mate.
They're living Big Brother in America. They don't need a show like that.
So JJ Siwa went on UK Celebrity Big Brother.
JJ.
What's the name?
Jojo.
Whatever it is.
Jojo.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, Luttsy, you were so excited
and her
about it.
He was all
fiance.
excited about it. He didn't even know her name. He was
JJ,
so
isn't that the-
excited. He's calling him
The
JJ.
chain
Jail.
store that shut down, JJ's.
JJ's. Yeah, it was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we
But
know
it's
Yeah,
Jojo.
well-
Yeah, Jojo.
Yeah, so Kath, her fiance, has flown over to the wrap party, and Jojo's just dumped her at the wrap party because while in the Big Brother house, she realised she isn't.
She hooked up with
she's not
someone.
a lesbian. She's queer because she had the hots for Chris Hughes, a dude in the house, and they were snuggling and doing all the things
Oh,
in the Big
dear.
Brother house and
So
talking
it's-
about having
what
babies.
happens.
It's
Isn't
such a concern in these shows that this happens, by the way.
Well, it's those close quarters, isn't it?
They sleep together.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, they do. But yeah, imagine being engaged to someone and then flying over and then you just get dumped at the wrap party and then, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm queer.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
fair. I mean,
Although
she could have told her.
But if she was in the Big Brother house, wouldn't you have been watching? Wouldn't she have seen
the
it?
answer's yes.
You'd be watching, wouldn't you? Or was she
Yeah,
not?
but you'd
was
wanna
she
go
not
over and
tuning in
have
to
a
see
chat.
her fiance in the house and go,
I don't
hey,
know, mate.
what is it with old mate?
Maybe a VPN didn't work, so she couldn't watch it. Who knows?
But, you know, but Jojo should have, you know, if that was coming down the pike, she goes, maybe don't make the trip over for the party because I'm hooked up with Chris Hughes.
Yeah, because I like.
If you've
I like
been
a bit
watching
of
the
D.
show, you would have noticed that. But yeah, well, they could have put it like that.
Yeah, exactly. I just tell her.
Yes.
Like, how humiliating. She's going to fly home now. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Poor Kath.
Oh, that's
She's
not how I've
probably
got to
over
segue
on
this
frequent
into bad
flyer
dates.
points, But yeah, I love it.
Still,
I love
that's
the
a long
D.
flight home by
Yeah.
yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Jojo.
Yeah, she might have gone platinum like you, Luttsy. There you go. She got something out of it, perhaps.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
This real love. Australia's most successful love show is here. Real Love is Farmer Wants a Wife. Monday 7:30 on 7.
Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne's 1K Love Connection.
I guess we're testing the real love of couples in Brisbane by playing this, and it's a good one. This I've seen different manifestations of this over the years where you test the knowledge. I feel like we've used you as a guinea pig on occasion, Ashley, over the years with your beautiful wife Jodie. It's kind of creepy when someone says your beautiful wife. Like, why is their aesthetic appeal important? I don't know why I said that.
I did actually see it on
Yeah,
holidays.
you could say it worse. You could say your fit wife.
Or even say worse, that pig ugly thing you married. So I guess it's beautiful sits somewhere in the, in the nicer part.
Now, I don't know this game, so
you
can
reckon?
someone explain it to me before we launch into
Well,
it?
what we're going to do, let's say hello to Lauren out of Victoria Point. Now, Lauren, you Darth Vader.
Oh, she's doing the washing like a good wife.
What's
Finish
going
what
on?
you're doing.
A dead set mouth breather. Lauren,
Yes, I'm here.
are you good?
How you going?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm
good.
just pulled
Now-
over on the side of the road. It's a bit noisy.
Okay. Who are you married to?
I'm married to Adam.
Now, is he with you right now?
he's in the car and I'm on the side of the road.
Okay, so you've separated.
Oh, you had to get out of the car.
Oh, I was going to say, yes, because we need to sort of, it's a cone of silence type deal, Nikki.
Yeah,
so
you've got it,
we'll
yeah.
ask Lauren some questions and then we'll bring old numbnut Adam out of the dark.
Yep.
And he ask him the same questions. And what you get is you get $200 for every question that you answer the same.
Yeah. There's no
Ooh.
way. There's no way that she's sitting next to that.
No pressure.
Okay?
No, there's no windows down.
Oh, no.
No.
Of course it isn't. Yeah, she's
All right, now
far
listen,
away.
Lauren.
Yes.
Where did you guys go for your first date?
Ooh, where did we go for our first date?
Don't ask
Adam.
He's meant to
Don't say that so loudly. Adam, where'd we go for our
honestly, he can't
first
hear me at
date?
all.
Yeah. No,
And he is on the phone to one of our producers as well. We
Where
will point
did
that
you
out.
go?
Oh, okay,
Adam's
fair call.
he's on the phone.
Look,
So
I do remember ending up at Macca's in Penrith,
Okay, Mac is
near
in
Penrith
Penrith.
Panthers.
Isn't that
yeah.
where ScoMo
That is
his pants? Like, was that the one?
I think that was down in the Shire.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Oh, that was
yeah,
it was.
Yeah, they classed it up at the
This
Riff.
one's near the Leagues Club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Macca's
that's
at Penrith. Macca's at
Yeah.
Penrith. Okay.
Classy.
What's your song? Your couple's song? See, I don't even know if
Oh,
I've
it's
got any
DJ Sammy. It was our wedding song.
DJ Sammy.
All right, DJ Sam.
That'll
You know-
do. DJ
That's
Sammy.
enough.
That's specific.
Yeah.
That's a good sign. It's specific.
Now, my anniversary is today. What about you? When's your anniversary?
Our anniversary is the 23rd of February.
23rd of Feb. Okay, I'll make a note of that. And then, who made the first move? It was him, the filthy, wasn't it? For sure.
Bloody
It was
Adam.
definitely
Yeah.
him. Yep, Adam.
No, it was Adam. Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah.
Adam, okay. And then,
Would you like to lick my 30-cent cone?
It was, I was going to say, it was outside the Penrith Macca's in the car park.
So romantic.
And what's the fifth one?
and the fifth one is, who is more romantic?
Who's more romantic? Oh, I'd actually say Adam is.
Really?
Adam
Really?
again.
Okay.
Definitely.
Oh.
Right, yeah, we're going to have 5 definitive answers there.
All right, now bring Adam in from the
okay.
wilderness.
The producers
Okay.
will talk to him now and put him through.
Yeah.
There he is.
There he is. Adam.
Kind of feels harsh that we're doing it in
morning.
reverse because.
do you mean?
Morning, Adam.
Yeah. It's all good. You been out on the side of the road there, Adam? You didn't hear anything then, did you?
No, I'm in their car. Lauren's out on the side of the road. It probably should be the other way around, but anyway.
Oh, she was outside.
Who says chivalry's dead? Hey, Adam.
There you go. There you go.
Right,
Now, where did you go for your first date, Adam?
Oh, jeez. I reckon it was McDonald's, eh?
At Penrith? Macca's at Penrith.
McDonald's, yeah.
Yeah. That's correct.
Correct. Well done.
That's
Well done.
$200.
$200.
Jeez, it was a while ago.
Well, just spring forward. Nikki reckons you went for the 30-second cone, but surely on a date, like you would have,
At least a happy
pounder
meal.
or
Yeah.
something.
Probably a Happy Meal.
Right, okay, go.
What is your couple's song? What's your song?
It's actually Heaven.
Who sings that?
Who sings that?
Oh, jeez. Brian Adams did sing it, but
Oh, that song.
it was actually at our wedding. We did a
Was
wedding
it
dance.
remixed by a DJ?
Yes, it was remixed by a DJ.
Yeah, what was it? What was his name?
Yeah. Come on, you're so close, mate.
Sounds like a female, but he's a male.
Yeah. I think
Yep.
it's the same person.
I think he's got this.
Yeah. What's your anniversary? Quickly. You were married.
23rd of February.
Correct.
it.
Ding
$100.
dang.
Perfect score.
2 more.
Who made the first move, Adam? Who made the first move?
Oh, it would have been me. It would have been me.
You
the car-
filthy.
the car park
You
at Macca's.
filthy. You couldn't. Do you reckon it was in the car park?
Yeah, I dead set reckon it was.
Probably.
Yeah, he still had hash browns in his teeth.
Oh, my fries.
He made love to her with such passion she nearly dropped her chips.
And then who is more romantic?
Oh, me for sure, 100%.
She said
Without
two.
5 from 5.
That's $1,000.
Without a doubt.
Oh, wow. It's going hard.
5 from
You won, Adam. $1,000.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. And
Well done,
yeah.
both of them.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah.
Take it back to Macca's tonight.
Oh, it sounds like we could get a family meal.
$1,000, all right.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.